Marry a man with common sense. Marry a man that has sense enough to know that paying your bride price is not equal to buying you. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that marrying you is not doing you a favor. Marry a man that has sense enough to know that you pose to have cramps and mood swings during your monthly circle and shouldn't use it against you. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that as a woman, you also have a right to say no to sex at times, and if he must have his way, he should at least try to console you, to make you happy, and to put you in your mood. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that after childbirth you are posed to have stretch marks, big stomach, sag boobs, and not too good shape, and he shouldn't because of that compare you to a sweet 16. Your sag boobs or stretch marks is a sign of motherhood, although you can work it out and be back to shape, which is proper. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that there are times you are just too tired to cook and him taking you to the eatery to eat dinner or him fixing the meal that day to save your stress. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that you have a right to voice out your frustration, a right to agree and disagree, a right to air your opinions. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that you deserve to hear sorry from him and he is obliged to plead and ask for forgiveness when he errs and not use his headship as a means to escape saying sorry. Marry a man who has sense enough to know that hitting a lady is a crime against humanity. Marry a man who loves your soul, not just your body. Marry a man who enjoys talking to you and without touching your body, not someone who cannot talk to you without touching you. May you not miss it in marriage. Please always try to choose a right person in right time that you may not lose your happiness, your life and your soul bliss.